violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, YouTube? It's the Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's get into the video.
An arrest has been made stemming from that shooting in a cargo area at Miami International Airport last night. 31-year-old Jackson Etienne has been charged with battery with a firearm after opening fire several times during a workplace dispute.
So, this brother right here, Jackson Etienne, or this super gremlin rather, probably of Haitian descent. I think the last name is Haitian. And there are a lot of Haitians down there in Miami. But he is wilding because he's shooting at an airport. In the cargo area. So, on the ground floor, near the airstrips, this man decides to not only bring a gun, but start busting shots.
Several times during a workplace dispute. According to police, he was making harassing advancements to a fellow employee. There was a fight, and police say Etienne pulled out a gun.
So he was verbally trying to sexually harass an employee. And this is not the first time we're reporting on something like this. This is not the first time we're reporting on something like this. A lot of super gremlins out here are not able to control their sexual proclivities, sexual desires, and whatnot. And it translates into situations like this, where somebody checked him, he didn't like it, and he pulled a strap.
2 men were hit. They were taken to the hospital in stable condition.
A workplace dispute ends in a shooting right near Miami International Airport.
2 men were injured after a gunman opened fire in a cargo area. Local 10 News reporter Annalise Garcia is live at the scene.
And I know you have more information about the suspect who's now in custody, Annalise.
Yes, Christy, Janice, we're just hearing from police. They're confirming that they do have one person in custody. Let's take you straight to his mugshot. This is 31-year-old Jackson Etienne. He's allegedly the gunman. He's now facing several charges connected to the shooting that went down here near the loading docks by Miami International Airport last night.
I heard 2 gunshots. Pow, pow.
Shots fired at the loading docks outside of Miami International Airport.
Well, it's a little bit scary.
Miami-Dade police say what started as a dispute amongst co-workers days before ended in gunfire Thursday evening. 4 people involved. They all work at a freight forwarding company called Cargo Force.
When I came to work today, the gentleman at the warehouse advised us that yes, there was a shooting here.
Investigators say one of those people pulled out a gun and shot 2 others. The victims 18 and 23 years old.
Wow. And these guys were probably just standing up for their co-workers.
One shot in the leg and the other in the abdomen.
Terrible. I've been working in the airport for over 30 years and I've never seen nothing like this.
Police say a relative rushed the 2 victims to the VA in Miami in their own car.
Once officers arrived here to ride to the cargo area right behind us is when they were able to make contact with some of the parties that were involved in the shooting.
Our camera spotted a silver Nissan riddled with bullet holes in the parking lot. Police detained 2 people, the 31-year-old gunman and another person, for questioning. The victims are now recovering at Ryder Trauma Center. And the update is that Etienne is now in custody, so he is behind bars. He's now facing several charges, including aggravated battery with a firearm in Miami. Annalise Garcia, Local 10 News.
And we have the 7 News Alert. Skyforce over a traffic fatality, we understand, in southwest Miami-Dade.
Ralph Rayburn is live over the scene. He's got some details. What happened, Ralph?
Well, they're looking at it from several different ways, guys. This is 152nd Street and southwest 127th Avenue. You see the Miami-Dade cruisers blocking the roadway. There's a vehicle here with a bunch of bullet holes in the driver's side door, and it's got a yellow tarp on the top of it.
Wow, man. So this one is on the highway. And we've already said that the highways and byways are very expensive. I mean, are very dangerous, rather. And this is more evidence. You know, all the major cities are pretty much going crazy right now.
They're investigating a shots fired in the area of this call that went out here. There is a person here that we believe is deceased on the scene. We'll bring the camera back out here and show you that they also mentioned that they are looking for another vehicle, a silver Lexus that's fled the area. You can see the roadway here is closed. This is just the area to the south. I'm sorry, to the north of the Metro Zoo complex there. You see the turnpike, and traffic is backed up all the way in this area right here as the police department, that's 117th Avenue and 152nd Street right there. They've got the road closed off that way, so there's...
Wow, look at the inconvenience that these super gremlins are causing people. They backed up the whole street. They're going to be stuck in traffic for hours now. Wow.
There's no traffic. Folks coming home that normally use 152 are going to be out of luck here while this investigation continues. We're just showing you the entire roadway here all the way out to, I believe it's 133rd Avenue out here at this stretch right here. Again, traffic not being allowed to move either east and west on 152, only exiting from complexes there and going west out towards Chrome. That's going to be the only way, entryway to anybody who lives west of 133rd Avenue. If you live in the area between 133rd and 127th and 117th, you're not going to be able to access that. You might want to think about pulling into a parking lot somewhere and grabbing a bite to eat as this investigation continues. Again, shots fired. They believe a person is deceased here on the scene. It's unknown whether it was from a traffic accident or exactly what happened. But as we get more information, we'll get it back to you. That's our story here in Skyforce HD. I'm Ralph Ray reporting live.
All right, guys, so I wanted to report on this because it's another rapper dead in 2022. And this rapper's name is Wavy Navy Pooh, okay? And he is a gangster rapper, self-proclaimed gangster rapper. As you can see, he's banging on wax. But it's crazy of how many rappers have gotten killed within the last few years. And obviously he's got the guns, and he was probably heavily involved in the streets and, you know, just spending too much time in the streets and trying to do his thug thing, doing the gang banging thing while rapping. It's a deadly combination. It's a very deadly combination. Okay? Because a lot of these guys, they just can't get away from the lifestyle. And it looks like he was working hard, man. He was trying to pursue his dreams in the clubs, doing all that. But unfortunately, he was killed in his own hood, like most other rappers are. I mean, it's a real thing. So a lot of these guys are putting out a certain energy. And it's coming back full force. These guys are falling, dropping, whatever you want to call it, like flies, man. So rest in peace to the brother. You know, I also can't say, oh man, this guy was just completely innocent, but apparently he just got signed to QC. I don't know what he was involved in, you know, but it seems like it's the same formula going down every single time.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, in school, in my car. I could still get shot by the police. I could get shot anywhere.
so it is what it is.